Morning, everyone. Excuse me. Aaliyah here. It is 4:24. I've been up since 3:50. I just naturally woke up at 3:50. I had to use the bathroom, and I typically wake up at 4 anyway, so I just decided to stay up and get my day started. So what I have been doing lately is I've been waking up at 4 for between 4 and 4:30 for the last couple of months, I think. So it is, my body's starting to get used to it. But anyway, what I'm doing now is drinking my tea. So I'm drinking, my husband bought me, he's been going shopping lately. So the Cinnamon Express, and it's alright. But I've been taking a break. I usually start my morning off with green tea. But my body, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but my body really does get used to things. And the benefits that I used to get from things just stop. So I have to then take a break from something and then start back up, and then hopefully it'll work again. So I'm taking a break from green tea because green tea was, in the beginning, keeping me pretty regular, if you know what I mean. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. So, but since it has a little bit of caffeine, I just kept drinking it because I needed that little bit of boost. So I switched to black tea for now. And I would prefer not to have the cinnamon in it because then I feel like it limits my other flavor options. So anyway, but that's what I'm drinking this morning. Plus this ginger probiotics. I did not buy this for the probiotics. I bought it because it's ginger. So just so you know, I don't typically care if something says probiotic, if it's like a tea or something, because usually, ooh, that my hair just snapped on my glasses. Usually that I don't think there's enough probiotics. Let me see. I don't think there's enough probiotics to really say, excuse me, to say it's a probiotic. It doesn't even say. It does list some probiotics, but it doesn't say how much. So anyway, I'm rambling. The next thing that I'm going to do is just straighten up a little bit, because sometimes the kitchen is not 100% clean, and it really does help me when my kitchen is like cleaned. So there's just a couple little things, like recycled things that need to be rinsed out, and so yeah, so I'm gonna just do that. What else? Then I have my planner. So I've been making my planner. This is my first year making a personal planner. I made myself last year in starting July. I started using a planner for homeschool that I created for myself, like from start, like I made the whole thing. Like I'll show you. It's a little junky right now, but this is my planner. And I've been using the Martha Stewart cover. So I made my daily planner. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, mainly because it was time for a new planner, and I wanted a better planner system, a better system to help me keep track of things, stay organized. And so it's a work in progress. I'll show you guys a little bit once I start using the system a little bit longer. But I have a weekly schedule and then a daily schedule. The daily just helps me to be a little bit more detailed because it is a small, so it's a half size planner. So it's just print out a paper, split it in half, and that's the size. So it's kind of small. And so my weekly spread, excuse me, I'll just show you real quick. It's kind of small, so my weekly spread looks like this. So you really can't get detailed. Okay, and I do track the hours for the most part. And then I created daily sheets just to help me get a little bit more detail of my day if I need to. Okay guys, I'm back. It is 6:18 and I figured I can chit chat with you guys for a little bit while I make my coffee. So I have my lovely mug here. It used to have some writing on it. I think it said something about sisters, but anyway, I bought it for myself. I didn't buy it for my sister. So I am going to, oh, sorry, let me put this down. Okay, so I had to like prop up my camera so I'm not like all over the place. But anyway, so like I said before, I've been up since about 3:50 and I move slow. I move very slow, so it's another nice reason for me to get up so early because I get to kind of ease into my day. So my coffee, I'm putting some collagen in it. I mentioned this in my yesterday's video, and I you know what? I forgot to pay attention to the difference in the way it tastes, but it tastes really good. I can't really compare it to how my coffee tasted before because I make a really good cup of coffee for myself. Like, in my opinion, it's better than Starbucks. Like, I would much prefer my coffee than Starbucks. So, what I like to do is I like to heat up my milk. And I just use regular almond milk. So, but going back to some of the things that I did, I forgot to mention that. So, my time schedule, I do try to stick to a fairly, I don't want to say strict, but I try to stick to some sort of time schedule. I'm gonna have to move this because I actually have to talk and do some other things. But I wake up at 4, and then between 4 and 5, I like to get my morning routine done, and it's really just clean my room, make my bed, change my sheets, which I did. Only thing I have to do is put pillowcases back on, and then quick clean the bathrooms. I used to get fully dressed around that time too, but I don't since I work out later now. So I get kind of dressed, like in my workout clothes. And then I like to start my Bible time at 4. No, excuse me. I like to start my Bible time around 5:30, no later than 5:30. I typically read 1 chapter a day, and I like to do a slow read. So right now I just actually finished the book of Peter, the first book of Peter, and I read 1 Peter chapter 5 this morning. And what I like to do is I used to read like a couple chapters at a time, but I'm not really soaking it in. So I'm like, what's the rush? Why am I rushing through the Bible? You know? So I've been reading it. I used to do this years ago. I used to follow the woman, what's her name? She's like Good Morning Girls, Women Living Well. I really like her. And I used to follow like her schedule. And so she really got me used to reading a chapter a day and slowing down and highlighting and sort of like meditating on the scriptures. So that's what I like to do in the morning. So reading 1 chapter a day is just enough. So what I'm doing, so after that, then I just quickly put my workout clothes on. And now I am going to be getting, oh, it's dark, sorry. I'll put this light on. So now that it's after 6, I already made breakfast. The boys are having oatmeal. I'm still fasting, although my tummy is growling. So I just have to get our homeschool stuff out so I can plan out our day. And I'll show you what we're using. So I guess this will be more like a vlog today. So once I get all of this situated, then I can show you guys once I plan it all out. But, pardon me, I'm sorry. While I'm waiting for my milk to heat up, I have to get some of my homeschool materials, my books, so I can plan out our week quickly. It doesn't take me that long. No. It takes me a very long time to plan because it's very hard for me to focus. I tend to focus a lot better when it's, let me put you over here now, when it is like crunch time. So anyway, so back to my coffee. So I put the collagen in, I put some cinnamon. Those that have been watching me know exactly what I like to put in my coffee. So I put in the cinnamon. I used to use pumpkin spice all the time, and then I realized, and then I went one day to get some pumpkin spice like in November, and they didn't have any more. They were like, oh, we're done for the season. I'm like, what? Pumpkin spice was the best, but nutmeg is good. Nutmeg is really good. So you don't want to put too much nutmeg though. So a couple hits of nutmeg, and then sometimes I'll put some MCT oil. I'm gonna put some MCT oil in this morning because I am rather hungry. Like my stomach is growling. So I get this. They changed the bottle. It's like one big bottle. They used to sell 2 bottles, but now I guess it's gotten so popular that they just made one big one. And I put a tablespoon of that in, and I like to drink my coffee while I finish getting ready. Planning for my homeschool day. So, yeah, so I just kind of wanted to just tell you guys what I have been doing all morning and where time goes. So, but yeah, I am a slow person. I move like a turtle. I get things done. I know how to hustle, but I just like to take my time, ease into the day, because then once the kids wake up, it's go time. So my coffee is almost ready, so I am going to go, and I will chat with you guys later. I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, I want to share my morning routine. It's a very quick morning routine. Oh, and then I probably won't be back until later, but I am working out with my sister at 8:30, but I start my workout at 8 o'clock. So it's really important for me to make sure I have my kids set up, ready to go, so that they can leave me alone at 8, between 8 and 9:30. By 9:30, I'm back downstairs and we're ready to go with our day. But typically, they have plenty to do. Yeah, after they eat their breakfast, then they have chores, they need to get dressed, brush their teeth, all of that good stuff. And then they can actually start on some of their homework. And my little guy, he'll play. So, anyway, I'll be back. I am so sorry. I completely forgot to show everything that I put in my coffee. But it's done now. So, I already told you about the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the collagen. But I put in some almond milk, MCT oil, I said, half and half, and stevia, and then I whisk it up with my blender. But yeah, so this is my coffee. I already tasted it. It is so good. There's nothing better. Well, I won't say nothing better, but it's just so important to start your morning with a really good cup of coffee. So anyway, hi guys. So it is 9:39. And I finished my Mr. and Mrs. Muscle Exercise video. I'm on day 26. I'm just cutting my son an apple. That's why I'm looking down. And he is here patiently waiting. And I worked out with my sister.
Shut up.
And I'm all dressed and ready for the day. And so yeah, we're gonna get ready to do our homeschool. And so I did not get myself a full plan here today, but I've been homeschooling for a while, so I pretty much know what I need to do. But we're gonna start with our read aloud. I'm reading to them Wind in the Willows. I'll show you the cover in a moment. And here. Now, if you've been following me for a while, then you know we were reading a Jason Reynolds. Let me just throw this away. We were reading a Jason Reynolds series. It's called the Track series. I gotta get me some more coffee. And it was good. We read, so in the series it's 4 books. So you so it's Ghost, Patina, Sunny, and Lou, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. There was some really hard issues to discuss in the book, so I'm not gonna spoil the books, but just so you know, if you're a parent and you're assigning this to your kid, it's really not like I wouldn't want my 11-year-old reading it without some sort of supervision, because it does talk about some very, very real life stuff. So for instance, so book 1, you know, he had troubles with his father. Book 2 was I don't want to give too much away, but it was good. I'm glad that I read it to my children rather than them reading it by themselves trying to figure it out. So now we're reading, because I did not get Wind in the Willows, and while I'm heating up my coffee, I'll show you the book. I'm just waiting for my coffee, boys. And I'm reading to them The Wind in the Willows, and this is a picture book, and so my little guy can be involved.
Let's see.
And I think we're on like the 3rd story. I think I'm reading the 3rd story today. And that should be fun. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. We're going to get into our Latin. I'll show you kind of the things that we are working on as far as homeschool. I was going to do like a full homeschool curriculum of what we're using this year. I still may do that. I also want to do like curriculum reviews, because the books that I'm using, I don't see a ton of information about, like in the homeschool YouTube world. I don't see a lot of in-depth kind of like flip throughs. So we are a classically, how would you say, a classical homeschool, and I love it. I've been classically homeschooling, and I say classically loosely because obviously there's, you know, I'm not like strict to the classical world, but I do enjoy it. I've been teaching this way for, I guess, since the beginning. It's just how my brain works. I feel comfortable with it. My kids seem to be flourishing with it, and I do, in case you are a homeschool mom and you want to know, I do use a lot of classical academic press, and they have oh, I should enter the picture. On their website, they have like a classical kind of university training for teachers and homeschool moms and things like that. And I've been learning a ton on there. It's just sort of like my teacher's training to continue to teach the way we best kind of, not learn, but the way I want to teach them. If that makes any sense. So anyway, I'm rambling. Let me go. I have to finish up my coffee, and then my kids are waiting for me, and it is getting late in the day. Okay. It is 2:42. I'm so hungry. I cheated a little bit. So my son I cheated. My son hears me. I'm trying to like sneak.
You cheated yourself? That doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you guys later. Anyway, I'm so hungry. I am making myself some leftover. I had some leftover steak, and I have some romaine lettuce, and I don't put anything else in my salad because cucumbers I should figure out how to grow some cucumbers, because I'm always buying cucumbers and I can't use them fast enough. So that's the one tricky thing about eating like once a day, is like I buy things to eat and then they go bad. So anyway, I am going to finish putting that together, but I just had to come on because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to videotape it because I'm just so hungry. But I am having some, I already started nibbling it. But I broke my fast. I broke my fast, so let me show you. My scarf is like coming off. I did good though. 22 hours? Yeah, it's time to eat. So I'm gonna end my fast because I already started nibbling on my steak just to taste it. And I had two, I know, but that was it. That was it. Seriously. Okay, so let me finish making my lunch and I'll be back and I'll show you. Okay, here is my meal. And it's just on some romaine lettuce. That's all. This is not going to fill me up. And I put some of this Thousand Island dressing. It does have some sugar in it, but I'm just having one meal. And this, you guys, I swear I only had two. And I'm good. I actually don't even want any more. But I already met my carb. Because that was two cookies is 21 grams. So anyway. Hi guys. So it is a little after 5 right now. And I'm done eating for the day. I actually stopped eating at 4. So you saw what I had. I had that steak salad. It's not really a salad. It's just basically steak and romaine lettuce with Thousand Island dressing. Then I went ahead and had a granola bar, a protein bar that I get from Costco. You guys have seen these before. It comes in 2 flavors, but I got the chocolate chip cookie. I had the chocolate chip cookie dough one. I also had some pistachios, a handful of pistachios, and I had these. I had like a little bowl. So, and then I think, yeah, that was it. So, I stopped eating at 4. I did take a nap, and then I woke up at 3, about 3:45, and I ate quickly those 2 little snacks. And I've been really strict about eating up until 4, which has been hard because I start at 3. Well, today I started at like 2:40, which I may adjust to like 2 o'clock only because I'm like rushing to eat and trying to get it in because I'm so busy. But anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I have a ton to do. I'm cooking dinner for my family. Then we're gonna get into our evening routine with the kids. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. And I will see you
Goodbye.
in my next video. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Alright, bye.